Good morning, and welcome to another one of our very informative sessions. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and we hope that you're going to find today's sessions and everything that's going to be happening today very informative. So today, I'm going to start off with a little bit of a twist. We have finally, if you are a constant follower on all of our social media platforms, you would know that we have officially opened up a Woodbank branch. So we've got new staff that has joined us on our team, and I have them with me today. They'll be introducing themselves briefly before we can start with our property nugget sessions. Please go right ahead and introduce yourselves, please.
A very good morning to all our wonderful viewers. Igama lami Karabo Wakamasina. I am from Real Expertise Properties, and I will be based in the Witbank branch. So if you have a property to buy or sell in Witbank, then I'm the girl you call on the number that you see on your screen. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Garabo. Moving right along.
Good morning. You're speaking to Antoinette Irons, working at Real Expertise. I'm an agent in Witbank, selling and buying properties. If you want to buy and sell properties, please call the number below.
Thank you so much.
Morning, guys. My name is Pumla Shongwe from Middelburg, working for Real Expertise. I am a rental agent. If you need to rent in or to rent out any house, you can call me anytime on a number below. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, ladies and gentlemen. So you can actually be excused. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys will be able to familiarize yourselves with their faces so that you would know the new team that has joined us and how to get hold of them, how to contact them, and where to find them, basically. So feel free to contact them on the number that was popping up on the screens below, or you can visit our Facebook page so that you can get more of their details, or you can find them on our Property 24 website as well. So I'll be moving right along with today's session. We are firstly, before we move right along, we've got an announcement to make. And I'm gonna take a seat for that, please. As you guys would know, who is sitting next to me at the moment, the woman of the match. We would like to reintroduce Uzandile Koza from being an agent in our Middelburg branch. She will now be heading our Witbank branch, so she is officially our office manager. So I just would like her to maybe just greet you again. You already know her from the sessions that we've had before, just so that she can reintroduce herself to you and you can get to know what she'll be doing in our Witbank branch.
Hello again, guys. I hope you remember me. I've been missing some episodes lately. Yeah. So, Witbank branch is opening. I am super excited. It's something that I've been looking forward to ever since I joined the industry. We have been told that one day this is what you're gonna do, this is what you're working towards, and finally it's here.
It's happening.
I am so happy. I can't contain myself. Actually, I've been hoping for an episode really that would just go into it because I'm that happy, guys. Yeah, so you guys know me as a property agent, and this time around I'm gonna be working as the office manager and also still a property consultant in Witbank. So if you guys want to buy properties, investments, questions, everything, I'm gonna be at our office available for anyone who wants to know something or to learn or whatever. Yeah, so.
Thank you so much for that. And we've got Ubos on the other end of the panel. I just want her to greet our viewers at home and maybe add on to our new office manager, maybe wish her well or whatever the case may be, just so that he can have his say as well before we go into today's informative session. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it.
Good morning, everyone. Tabo Hlanze. I'm the office manager in Middelburg. I'm happy about this branch that we are opening at Witbank. As you know, we have to grow as the company, and at the same time, there are a lot of people that always ask us about the properties in Witbank. So I'm happy that we are extending the real expertise so that people will get help as this one who are here in Middelburg. Because I know our culture is very different. We can have many agencies, but we work different compared to the other competitors, if I may say that. So I'm happy that Witbank will get the right service finally. And as the board of real expertise, we are confident on our new office manager at Witbank. We know that she won't disappoint us. But she must bear in mind challenges will be there. But we are behind you. So if there's anything that will give you a problem or something that you need to know, we'll be here to help you. So we wish you all the best and more sales, more stock. Yeah, so that's what we want. So and we wish you that. So we know that you're gonna do your best
and represent us well.
Yeah, and represent us well as well.
Thank you so much for that. Is that all?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, before we go right into today's session, you met our staff, two of which will be working under Uzandile in the Witbank branch. And we've got a rental agent as well who is going to be based here in Middelburg. Her name is Pumla. You saw her as well. And in absentia, we actually have Menelisi. He will be joining us in one of the sessions to come, just so that you guys can also familiarize yourselves with him, and you will know that he's also part of our team. We are doing this so that you can have assurance that it's not just anybody who says they're working for us. You know that you can always have reference and go back to our Facebook page, go to our website and actually see their faces, and you know that for real, they are part of our company, because we know that whoever is in our company will definitely represent us well. So we're not taking any chances. So today's topic is what to do when you can no longer pay your bond repayment amount, of which that is a topic on its own. What can a person do? I mean, we were faced with a pandemic which left so many households shaken. We were faced in a pandemic that affected so many people's finances. It was just a hectic time that people were going through the most, especially financially. Besides health-wise and any other thing, people took a really bad strain financially. So what can a person do if they can no longer pay their bond repayment amounts? What advice maybe can we give before we can delve right into the topic?
Okay. If you are faced with any crisis, whether there's a salary cut, or you've lost your job, or there's debt for that matter, the person who were paying before is no longer alive, So there are many situations that can cause you, including the pandemic, as you are saying. Most people has been affected, the entire South Africa, if you may say that, so financially. So what you need to do is to go to your bank, the bank that has financed you in that property. So you need to that's the first thing that you need to do out of all things. You just go to your bank, or you can come to us. We can able to help you with those programs that they have, the payment programs that they have. We can advise you. But go to your bank, the one that has funded you, explain your situation that you are facing with this problem now, and then they will actually tell you what the options that they have that can able to accommodate your situation. So that's the first thing that one need to do.
Okay. All right, so it's very important for a person to go back to their financer and say, this is the situation that I am held up with. Not that the bank will say, it's fine, Shamsi, I understand. Yeah, they'll give you options. Okay, cool. I am aware that one of the options would be a payment holiday. There is something that is called a payment holiday when somebody can no longer pay their bond. Let's just briefly explain to our viewers at home what a payment holiday is. Who has it, or how does one get it, or what is it, and how does it work?
Okay, payment holidays are, I can say it's a feature offered to clients by the bank in order to provide relief in case of you can't pay your bond anymore. It is aimed at that really. It's a feature that allows you to skip some payments for a specific period of time. Other banks, I know that there's one bank that offers up to 12 months of relief where you don't
Wow.
need to pay. It really differs. Each case is individual, so
Yeah.
we cannot say this is how much you gonna skip or this is what they're gonna give you. So, like he said, going through your contract, like when you go and do when you go through the contract with the bond attorney,
Yes.
it's important that you ask those questions. What does this agreement come with? Because sometimes you find that we have these things, clients have these things, but they don't know about
Yeah,
them.
because they were not
Yeah.
informed.
So this payment holiday allows relief for specific time because of specific reasons, like maybe you can't work, you've lost your job, things like that. So you know that if I'm not going to be paying for the next 3 months, I'm going to make a plan to try
Yeah.
and be able to get an income.
Yeah.
So a holiday is a holiday.
Yeah, it ends.
Is a
It's not
holiday
forever.
just specifically for some reasons and for that time.
Time
So
period.
you need to go and consult with your bank to find out what your options are, what do you qualify to get, and yeah.
Okay, so it actually goes back to you. You need to go to your bank, and but even before that, as soon as you are signing a contract with the bond attorneys, you
Yes.
must know. You must ask them to
Yeah,
clarify, and what are your options. I mean, I think it's fair for a client to ask Guguti, should I lose my job? What is going to happen to this
Yes.
house? So it's very important that you ask all of these important questions. They may be uncomfortable, but they are
Yeah.
very much necessary.
Yes, because they are available to people. It's
Yeah.
just that the banks won't highlight them.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
because they are a business.
Yeah.
I mean, it's business.
They want their
so,
money.
but if you ask the attorneys, ask them to explain. So, what does this come with? What are the benefits of this?
What options
Yeah,
do I
what the options
have?
do you have? That's when they will explain to you, and you can get your
Yeah.
relief. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can always have a contract that works best for you, because that's your home at the end of the day. Even if you are financed by a bank, but that is your home. Is there anything that you'd like to add to this answer?
Okay. Can add. Yeah. No, you know, we spoke about that before, that when you facing any kind of situation, you should go to the bank. So that's the option that they can give you. If you can, let's say it's a job loss. Let me make an example with that. So it's a temporary situation. That's why when you check the definition of their payment holiday, it says it's where they waive the installment temporarily. Yes. So in most cases, it's just 6 months. Ne? Yes. For the payment holiday, it will be 6 months, and then at that time you can check what you can do. Maybe. Yeah. But they waive the premiums at the same time. It doesn't mean the interest it doesn't continue, but they continue with the interest. So that's the difference. Meaning, at the end, they will recover that money that they gave you a waiver on those premiums, because the interest they continue. So it means if your property was supposed to be paid up in 20 years, you will see maybe it's 21 years or 22 years, something like that. There will be an extension, because it's just a relief for that short term, that they understand your situation. Maybe if they give you that grace period of 6 months, you'll be able to get a job or do something with the property, so that you pay those installments.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so that is very much informative, actually, whereby you at least know that the bank has got my back if they can waiver my premiums for a certain period of time, even if it means the loan term being extended, but it's better than the other repercussions that come with not paying your bond. And I am also aware that there is credit life insurance where a bond is concerned. Tab, I think I'll give this one to you. What is credit life insurance, and what are the benefits of having it if you've got a bond?
So a credit life insurance, I think it explains itself. It's for credit. It's an insurance on credits that you have. So one of that, I think it was established, it was started to be active 2017, if I'm not mistaken, around August. So each and everyone that has got a bond from that time, it usually comes with the, we call it final grant, that paper where they say they've approved you this much. So it comes with your bond in most of the time. If it's not there, and then the bond originators can help you to have one. Yeah, but most of the time at the banks it comes with, since it was established. Yes, so that one is for, it differs compared to the payment holiday. So that one you won't pay those interests, they don't accumulate because you were paying the insurance on that. Yes, it's not a grace period, but it's your benefit. It's something
cover,
that you were paying.
yeah,
It's
you
a
are covered
cover.
for, yeah.
Yes, if I may say that, it's your cover. So it usually takes 12 months, that one. It cover you for 12 months, and then there's a way that they calculate in terms of if the property is this much, you have to pay a premium of this much. That you will know when you are taking that cover from the bank. So that one is very important because it doesn't work only on houses, but now because we speak about the property, we can only focus on that. But any credit, like your credit card, because it covers the credit, it's an insurance on credits that you have. Yes, and then in terms of that, it circles the property. So it's very important that you know, if you don't have it, it's a must to have it if you have a bond.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, all right. That's very much important. And I don't know if you'd like to add something, Zandile.
Not really, but yeah, it's important because property is something that people, sometimes when you're growing up, that's the main goal, right?
Yeah.
And imagine paying for that property for the longest time, and at the end, the banks has to take it back because now you have passed on. So this insurance, it gives you peace of mind, knowing that even if something happens to you, your children are not going to lose a home, So yeah, it is. That's what I wanted to add, that it's really important. I think we can consider it to be a must.
Yeah,
must have
definitely.
when you have a property that has a bond, actually. Yeah.
So credit life insurance, guys, it's very much important where a bond is concerned because, like Uzanile said, it gives you peace of mind. Should anything happen to you, if you've got kids, you know that the house will be paid up, and it covers you on so many things, and it's way better actually than a payment holiday because it doesn't extend any term for you. You know that everything is sorted out. The insurance, or rather the interest, is sorted out as well. So make sure that if you do not have it, if you've bought a house probably prior to 2017 when it was established, make sure that you go to your financer and you ask them to amend the contract so that you are covered for credit life insurance. I hope that is clear for you guys at home. And what I want to ask, which brings me back to your answer from my first question about what you can do when you can no longer pay your bond repayment amount. I mean, tragic things happens because of lack of knowledge, if I may say. People get their houses repossessed because of lack of knowledge. And if I may say, without sounding otherwise, the bank may do this purposefully because they know that they win in the end. But like our slogan says, that we are here to inform people through the knowledge in real estate. I mean, let's tell people that if you can't pay your bond anymore. What is a more advisable solution to do? We've already covered going back to your bank and being open to them so that they may give you the options that you have on the table. But let's talk about renting it out, maybe to cover the amounts. Let's talk about reselling it as well, so that you avoid it being repossessed instead of just sitting back and waiting for the bank to repossess it, because that is honestly not an option. Or I know that in our agency, we try our best to not let it get there with our clients. So let's just discuss what is more advisable. Apart from going back to your bank, obviously, and speaking, how can I make money by renting it out to cover the bond amounts and things like that? Let's help our viewers at home when it comes to that.
Okay. I will say it depends on the situation, individual. So, say if say you are staying with your partner only, you can move out to the property, get a smaller place, rent it out, and then make sure that the amount of the rental they can able to pay the bond. It has to be like that at least, and then rent it out for that period. And actually, you will be making a cash flow, because you will be going to the bank first to apply for that waiver of 6 months. That we said payment holiday. You apply for that, and then you move out. You put tenants there, and then the property, it's on waiver actually. It's not paying itself. That money, you'll be paying the rent where you are. And then probably in that 6 months, something will have come up on your side, getting a job or what. But say you don't even get a job in that period of 6 months, you see. So I will say if that 6 months comes actually in a period of 5 months, you should consider put it in the market, right? So you avoid it. Yes, yeah. So let's say you've rented out, even on that rental department, you've got tenants that are not paying in time, because it might go there as well. Yes. So if it pushed to that level, I'm saying in that period of 5 months, you have tenants, but they are not constantly paying monthly. They are paying skipping month. You've got bad tenants that are not paying in time. So you might consider selling it, because if that grace periods end, and you don't have the right tenant, then rather put it in the market. But at the same time, the bank, it's not actually in the business of repossessing houses and blacklisting people. All right, because in that process of repossessing, there are costs involved that the bank will pay. There are sheriffs that will be paid. It has to go to legal department, which they are not working for free, and all those things. So the bank is not in the aim of repossessing properties, because they are losing. That's why when you come up front and say, I've got this situation, can you please help me? You have avoided them losing money on the other costs at the same time. That's why they can even take the property. There's that option as well. You can give the property back to the bank so that they can sell it on their website, and then they give it to us as well to help them to sell the property. You won't get blacklisted. It means when you get your job again, you will be able to buy another bond. But now if you let it to be repossessed, it means you'll be blacklisted, and at the same time, you won't able to buy even if you get a job, right? Yeah, because your name will be.
You're on bad credit.
Yes, you on bad credit. So and you want finance from the same people that you owe, so you won't get a finance for any property for that time, So I will say you can consider those options: renting it out, downgrade, get a smaller. As I was saying, it depends on the situation. If you've got a bigger family, maybe you might consider taking kids to your grannies and all that, and start all over again. Yeah. So people shouldn't stay and say because the bank normally they take it's between 1 to 6 months, before they can take actions. The process is like that. So from that 6 months, they will start calling you, if you like sending you letters for they give you, I think it's a period of 30 days, like the letter of demand, 30 days for you to start making arrangement or payments. If they don't receive that, then it goes to legal department. So you can check, it's almost a year period where they are speaking to you and engaging with you. So people shouldn't ignore those letters and everything. The first step, as we said, go to your bank and speak to them about your situation, make arrangements, see what options they have, so that you can able to, because they can extend the term, they can reduce the, some people, it's not like they lost their job, but there was a salary cut. Yes. So if it's a salary cut, they will want the proof of the statement, also your pay slip and the letter maybe from the company where you are working, so that they can able to make some sort of an arrangement with you. Yes. Because as I said before, they are not in a business of repossessing and blacklisting people. Because it's in a business, for them, they want to, those interests are very important. They want that you're supposed to finish the term with, because they make money out of those interests. Yes.
Okay. So if there's a salary cut and you can go to them, maybe they'll want proof, of course, and then they can lower your installments, but they increase the term.
Yes. Even that payment holiday is applied to that if there's a salary cut. If you've got unpaid leave, unfair dismissal, also that. So in that period, they can able to say, okay, let us give you that grace period of 6 months, after then, if it's still the same, it's a salary cut, they can make arrangement saying, okay, we can extend the term and reduce the installment, because now you are overcommitted, But if you stay at home, you're not saying anything, because people are afraid that maybe I might go there and then, yes, you see. So, but go to your bank, or you can come to us. We can able to help you.
Assist where we can, definitely. So, guys, do not wait, do not sit, do not ignore any letters. I know that a lot of people faced a lot during the pandemic. Some people lost their breadwinners, so they are still stuck on what to do. They don't know what is the advisable method to go for. I hope that the nuggets that Thabo has just covered will be very informative and come in very handy. If you're not clear, remember we are always available. You can always ask. You can even comment down below, and we'll be able to respond to you at the end of the session. So when it comes to reselling your property, when you can no longer, if that is an option for certain clients, that you know what, let me just resell it. Maybe someone is asking at home, Guti, but maybe I bought this house in like 2019. I've only owned it for about almost 2 years. Do I have to resell it at the loan that the bank had calculated for the full loan term? So, I mean, the amounts that it was going to be in like 20 years' time? Or how does the process of reselling work? So that if there's somebody who's saying, you know what, rather let it go, I'll go back to my grandmother's house or something like that. Let's advise them what to do when they want to resell, and how can we assist as well. Okay. You can take it.
Because reselling, you really need to look at what is the market value, because if you're gonna resell and expect a huge profit from that, the house is gonna stay in the market for the longest time. So your problem is not solved. You're trying to solve a problem, but it's not solved, because that property will be overpriced. I mean, the full loan term is a lot of money. So I just think people just need to consider what is market related at the time, and then work on that. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to add something?
Okay. Most people don't, I understand your question. Most people don't understand that you can able to sell your house while you still have a bond. Yes. So, so they don't understand that. And then the calculation of the full term, you find out that, say, for example, you bought the property 550,000, and then your full term it's like 1.8. I'm making an example, calculating the interest. It depends the interest rate that they gave you. So now people will think, no, I have to sell this property with that 1.8. I'm owing the bank 1.8. But it's not like that. The focus is on the purchase price. So the purchase price was 550. It means you have to sell the property with 550 minus what you have paid. So if, say, the property has got 3 or 5 years, and what is remaining, it's like 500,000 or 480. It means what will be requested from you, it's 480 that's supposed to cycle the balance at the bank. Ne? So in terms of pricing it for selling, as Zandish was saying, you have to look at the market and then so that it can able to sell very quick. But I know most people are disturbed by that the full loan amount is 1.8.
Yeah.
So how much should I sell this property? Or will I able to sell it with that 1.8? Or that's the confusion that they have actually. Yeah.
Okay, I'm well answered.
Yeah.
And this actually brings us to the end of today's session. I don't know if you guys have got anything else to add when it comes to advices or tips on when a person can no longer pay their bond. Just to wrap up the show, what can you tell our viewers at home?
I can just say, in terms of you facing a problem, the most important thing is that you are honest with yourself. Sit down and look at whether your problem is going to be short-term or long-term and decide accordingly, because trying to save something that you know that you're not going to be able to recover in the near future is just lying to yourself.
Yeah.
So make use of those channels that banks have their doors open for you to go and discuss your problem, find that option that will work for everyone, and then just make things work. So be honest with yourself, look at what you are going through and how it can be solved, and then take the option that will be right for you.
Thank you so
Don't
much
force
for that.
things.
Don't force things.
Okay. Yeah, I would say people should be honest, as you are saying. Just be fair to the family. Yeah, so to everyone, because you might hide and then end up your property being repossessed. So you don't want that. It's a very painful moment. I was through that when I was still an agent. There are these guys who are buying properties that are nearly being repossessed. Those people who call them distressed properties, but those people are investing in that moment. So rather communicate with us. You know, there was other family, there was only 100,000 left, and the property was repossessed, and they were going to sell that property with 650 and cover that and make a profit out of that. But because they don't speak up, they don't come and ask for help, and then it end up like that. So I will say come and seek information. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Guys, that is the end of today's session. I just want to find out if we've got any questions. We do not have any questions at the moment. Remember, you can always contact us. We are always available. You can give us a call. You can text us on our WhatsApp number. We are also available on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us and click on the notification bell so that when we upload our sessions, you are able to watch it from there. We've got our information down on the screen. If you want to visit us, if you want to contact us, you can find everything down below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you really found today's session very informative and that it's going to work for you or your grandmother at home or your mother. Remember, our slogan clearly says that we help people to prosper through the knowledge in real estate. So whatever it is that is concerning real estate, do not forget to contact us. We are more than welcome to assist you free of charge. Please stay safe, sanitize, and God bless you.